are going to learn about part 4, our tool series in Adobe Illustrator. The first one is Rotate Tool. Suppose this is my illustration. Later in videos, I will show you how to draw this. Right now, please don't get overwhelmed by it. It's quite useful to learn. We will do it later. So for Rotate Tool, the keyboard shortcut is R. If I press R, you will see there is a circle here, the neon circle. It will help me to rotate it. There are two ways to rotate. If I move, it will rotate manually. If I press R, I will just press here, and if I press the Alt button, it can rotate here. Then we will move towards the duplicate tool, which is Command D. If I press the Command D, it will, until it doesn't make a circle, it will form any motif here for me. So this is the Rotate tool. Now let's see what is the Reflect tool. Suppose if I have this illustration and if I want to reflect it, the keyboard shortcut is O. If we put this circle over here, we have it will take time because the illustration is quite heavy. I think I should go for another motif which will not take time in working. So what I'll do, I'll just make something right now. Shift B, I'm taking a block brush, and if I make a stem with lots of leaves and a big leaf here, and let's reflect it. I will press this and then right click and press transform and reflect. I can make a copy of it also, so I can move on this part. You get now? Or I can, let's do it again. Press reflect. Okay, it has reflected. Means it was on the left side first. It was on the right side first. Now it's on the left side. It has make a compound path also. Wow. So let's go back. Reflect. I can change the angle also. It can make a copy also. Okay, so it can make a copy also. Okay. Now we are moving towards a Scale tool. The keyboard shortcut for Scale tool is S. What it will do, it will just scale it out. S. Look, there is another neon circle here. If I just press a little bit, slightly, S, if I just move forward, I can scale it like this also. I can scale lower also. So it depends on you what kind of scale you want. The Shear tool, what is it? Let's see. The Shear tool is just beneath beneath the scale tool. This is SHEAR. What it will do, let's see what happens if I press the shear tool. If I take a rectangle, the shear tool, it will help me to just change or make it lay down. If I want to make a 3D shape, it can help me to make a 3D. Let's see if I want to make another shape, and if I use a shear tool, let's see what it'll do. It will help me to make a box. Get me? It's kind of a 3D shape if you want to make. Now after shear tool, we have Reshape tool. It doesn't do much as far as I have observed. It just add anchor points. Like suppose if this is the, and if I use the Reshape tool, it will just add the anchor points here. See, it's just reshaping the tool. Alright, so now we are going to move the width tool. What it will do, Shift W is the keyboard shortcut. It doesn't do much now. Let's do Warp Tool. Warp Tool is quite amazing. It warps out things. It changes the the shapes of your motif. If you want to become a fat leaf, especially this Warp Tool works in animals if you want to change the direction of the animals or mouths. So this is the Warp Tool. Now we will move towards the Twirl Tool. These all tools are somewhat similar. So let's see. Look, it made a twirl. If I look, it has swirled my motif. What about the pucker? Pucker tool. Wow, it's kind of a mountain if I want to make. See, so beautiful. Now let's go to the Bloat Tool. Let's make something else with the Blob Brush Tool. We had enough with this, so with Shift B, let's make, what is this if you guess? It's the elephant. So let's use our tool with it. What about Bloat Tool? I think it will bloat. Oh my god. His ears are got bloated. It's fun to explore all these tools. And Scallop Tool, what it will do? It will give some effects. Look, it's kind of wrinkly skin for an elephant. And let's go to Crystallize. I know that elephant doesn't have Crystallize, but it can pop his ears. I have done much. It's cool, right? And what about the Wrinkle Tool? It will give wrinkles to a motif. So isn't this fun? Try on your own and you would love it. It's kind of an old elephant in front of me. Now, we have covered all this pretty much. We have covered Rotate Tool, Reflect Tool, Duplicate Tool. Let me give you another example of Duplicate Tool. Just a simple example. If I press L, Shift with Shift button, it will give me a circle. Let's give it a color. And if I just press Alt and Shift, it will move on the same axis because my Smart Guides view is on. And if I press the Control D, it will give me as much as I want instead of putting Shift Alt again and again. So this is quite fun. So today we have covered Rotate Tool, Reflect Tool, Duplicate Tool, Scale Tool, Shear Tool, Reshape Tool, and other dozens of tools which you can play with. Try to make your own motifs and elements so that we can use in surface pattern designing, inshallah. See you next time in next video.